춘주래. 너 춘주다. 너 춘주. 너무 단단히 튼튼. Really? 아니 너 가지를 취했다길래 나.
Miss Abby Ryan. Most especially to all the parents and families who are here today who have loaned me your wonderful, charming, and talented daughters who you are about to enjoy their wonderful efforts for the last few months. I'm very excited to share our production of Sleepy Hollow with you.
Interrupting your sleep. Sleep? I wasn't sleeping. Why does everybody think I'm sleeping all the time? I was just thinking. Pardon my interruption of your thinking. You see, I was just wondering if you could tell me the name of this town. You don't think I know the name of my own town? I know exactly where I am and where I live. In fact, I was in the same place I was yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. I'm sure. Well, good day to you. Mary! 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 Yes, Papa? What's the matter with you? I had to call you 3 times. Now do me a favor and get me my walking stick. Are you going for a walk? What? No. I just need to knock some good old-fashioned sense into this young man here.
Mama, I have a better idea. Why don't you go inside? I have your breakfast all ready and sitting on the table.
What did you make? Never mind. I'll go see for myself. But you better be careful with this young man here. He's rude and ignorant.
You'll have to excuse my mother. She's a little hard to get along with in the mornings.
No, you have to excuse me. You see, I've just wandered into this town, and I'm just looking for a job and a place to stay.
Well, there's plenty of work to be done around here, but for not too much money, I'm afraid.
Do you see those geese out there, Martha? Do you see how they fly? You never see a goose flying south by south, and you never see a goose flying with only one way. No, ma'am, I haven't. What I'm trying to say is that you need to stop hanging us old folks and start hanging young men in town, like Brown Bones.
He has no manners to speak of.
What does manners have to do with getting a husband?
Mother, this conversation is over. Sleepy Hollow? I can't
can't say I've ever heard of Sleepy Hollow.
Well, I can't say that surprises me very much. We're just a quiet little town filled with quiet little people doing quiet little things.
That's it! That's the absolute last straw! Your children are horrible little monsters that only a witch would teach!
What's the matter, Mrs. Weirbright?
I don't care if your father is paying me, and I don't care if the Van Hootens are giving me a place to stay. You tell your father I will never return again. I will never return to that den of thieves again.
But you can't give up on them already. You've only given them a week. Can't you just stay until the holidays are over?
Ha! If you think for one moment I'm going to be around when Halloween comes, you've got another thing coming. Frankly, I'd rather be tarred, feathered, and gagged in the town square. Good day to you, Miss Van Tassel.
Wait, can't we at least talk this over?
Is something wrong, Katrina?
What do you think? We just lost another school teacher.
Oh, really? Katrina Van Tassel, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Ichabod Crane. He's just arrived in town here and he doesn't know anything about us or our children. And he's looking for a job.
Can you read?
Yes, but
Can you write?
yes,
Do
but
you know your arithmetic facts?
yes,
Well,
but
then I have a job for you.
Good luck, Mr. Crane. I'm sure you'll be a natural school teacher.
Mr. Van Houten, and I'm the research assistant classmate. He's going to be the new school teacher. What happened to Betsy? Already? I mean, it doesn't really matter what happened to her, does it? Well, Mr. Crane, pleasure to meet you. And of course you'll have to stay at Betsy's place. Is there a Mrs. Crane that will be coming to stay here as well?
No, I'm afraid I'm not married.
Well, Mr. Crane, there's nothing to be afraid of, and there's nothing to be proud of either. You'll just have to keep your eyes open here. Now, please bring a healthy appetite to our table, because Martha here is the best cook in the entire world. Well, Martha, there's nothing to be shy of. Well, things are going to work out perfectly. Welcome to Sleepy Hollow, Mr. Crane, and if you need anything else, please let me know. Good day to you all. Do you know anything about these, Mr. Crane? Well, there's an old saying that farmers don't lie. They simply do not have the time to make them up. Now, didn't I tell you that my Martha could cook?
I can honestly say that I've never tasted anything like it in all of my life.
You hear that, Martha? I think you have an admirer.
Mr. Crane, I'm sorry for my mother's behavior.
Well, now, well, Martha, you'll just have to wait. There's nothing to be shy about, Martha. Call him Ichabod. Oh, what's the matter with having an admirer?
For your information, Mother, none of the boys at school interest me in the least. All they want to do is play around in the dirt and catch things that crawl. Yuck.
You just sit, Nessie. In a few years, there's going to be some boy who'll stop trying to catch bugs and start trying to catch your attention.
Somebody's already caught her attention.
Who is it? Jessica, what is your sister talking about?
I don't know. Jessica already admires someone. Quiet, Martha.
Jessica Van Houten. Who is it?
You know the girls all sigh when he walks by, wishing he would look our way. 'Cause with a casual glance he can bring romance to our ladies' day. Crane is not interested in your nonsense. Now, if you two go to the kitchen and get dessert now, please. Well, now you know my life at Thursday around here. If you don't mind me saying so, Mr. Crane, there's either two ways for a man to travel. Either he's running away from something, or he's trying to find something.
Well, you see, I've got this kind of itch, is the only way to explain it. One that you can't scratch, one that doesn't go away. And the next thing you know, I packed a few things and I started walking. Some folks dream of settling down, spending their whole lives in one sleepy little town. But my dreams are different. Just when I think I'm home, I hear this voice inside telling me to roam beyond the blue horizon. There are places that I have never seen, and when it's time to go, you'll find me on that road, for I must follow my dream. For I must follow my dream.
Well, you walked into a real nice little piece of land here, and our young folks are in sure need of a good educated teacher.
Which reminds me, why did that other teacher quit so suddenly?
Old Bessie Wheelwright's got the patience of a rooster. If I were you, I wouldn't pay her any mind.
I see. And who's this Brom Bones, if I might be so bold?
Brom Bones is good looking, single, and twice Jessica's age. You might say that he's the shiniest coin in the piggy bank around here, if you know what I mean. It is well known that he's going to marry Katrina Van Tassel, who happens to be the daughter of Mynheer Van Tassel, the richest man in town.
Introducing Martha and Jessica's famous pumpkin pie. Made fresh this morning.
Oh, I still don't think I could have another bite.
Mr. Crane, I should probably tell you that Martha may not be a very good cook, but she does make a terrific pumpkin pie.
How good is it?
It's the best thing you'll eat in this house.
On second thought, I think I might have another piece.
Now, who could be there at this hour?
I told you, Mother, it's Brom Bones.
Sit down, young lady. It's probably Anna Hutchinson asking to borrow some flour. Brom, what could you be doing at this hour?
You sent word for me to come meet the new school teacher.
I did what? Well, I don't know what's going around here, but come in and out of the cold.
I hope you don't mind, but I brought Andy along because he wants to meet this new school teacher too. Ain't that right, Andy?
Yup.
Evening, Martha. Evening, Jessica. Hey, is that your famous pumpkin pie? You don't mind if we just sit and have a piece, do you? All day long, I've been hearing people clucking like chickens in a coop to each other about this new man in town here. So when I got word to come over here, I thought that would be a real good idea. Isn't that what I said, Andy?
Yup.
I've got to protect my investment, if you know what I mean.
Investment?
You see, Katrina Van Tassel's gonna be my wife. So you can look at any other girl in this town here. Just not my Katrina. Got it? Don't push me, teacher man. Let's be neighborly. Ain't that right, Andy?
Yup.
First of all, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Now you may be from Connecticut, and you may be so, but that doesn't give you the right to mess with another man's business.
First of all, I'm from Pennsylvania. And second of all, I have no interest in messing with another man's business. Now, I have a big day tomorrow. I think I will be going to bed now. Good night.
For heaven's sake, Frog! What? You haven't even been here 5 minutes and you've already insulted our guests.
What? I didn't insult you, did I, Andy?
Yup. Nope.
Of course not. We were just talking.
And you didn't even let him have a single piece of pie. I think you should leave now before I lose my temper.
Well, thanks for the invitation, Mrs. Van Houten, and thanks for the pie, Martha. It sure was good.
Get out, mister! I never want to see your face in this house again or ever again! You filthy, overgrown ox! Well, it's getting pretty late. I think I'll just go on up to bed.
Sit down. How did you know that Ron was coming over tonight? Just as I thought. You go wait for me in your room, and I'll be up to deal with you in a moment.
A goose shouldn't marry an ox, should it?
The last thing she said was,
You are all horrible little monsters, and I am never coming back. Goodbye!
Yes, well, okay. Let's try not to concentrate on that right now. Now, if somebody could tell me the last thing you remember working on, then we can get started.
We haven't really been working on anything for weeks.
Oh, I remember last week we were talking about ghosts and evil spirits that lived right here in this town.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Miss Wheelwright said that she believed in ghosts. How about you, Mr. Crane?
Well, I can just say that I've been on many journeys, and I haven't met a witch, goblin, ghost, or evil spirit.
I wouldn't say that too loud around here if I were you.
What about the Headless Horseman?
Now, you can't tell that he's not real. My daddy says that he sees him every night by the old wooden bridge. Your dad just says that's because he can't.
And my mother says that she hears him howl and laugh at midnight. And my brother said that the Headless Horseman even chased old Mother Blackwell once. And just when he was about to get her, old Mother Blackwell whacked him with her walking stick.
Hey, I heard that old Mother Blackwell beat you out of town too, Mr. Crane.
Yes, and it was a good lesson to me too. I should be careful about bothering people, especially ones with walking sticks.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Crane, but may I speak to you for a moment?
Yes, of course, Mrs. Van Tassel.
Mr. Crane, remember what Brom Bones told you last night?
I'll remember. Now go back to your seat.
How's your first day going?
Good. We haven't done much work yet this morning, but I've heard a great deal about some of the mysterious creatures and figures that live around here.
I'm sure they told you quite near. Sometimes the children are just as bad as the elders in town who would love to tell wild tales.
Well, I assure you it isn't necessary.
I just apologize for freaking out again.
Well, I assure you it isn't necessary. I guess he just wants to make sure he doesn't lose you.
You'll see that I'm not easily won or lost.
That's good to hear.
And wait, this one right now.
Anything else I can do for you?
Oh, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, but I better get back to class before Emily begins.
Okay then. By the way, do you know anything about music? It's expected that the school teacher is also a choir. Rehearsals are on Thursday night, so I guess I'll see you back at 7 o'clock.
Yes, but
Good day, Mr. Crane.
okay. Now that we've had a short break, I think we'll start with math facts. I think we'll start with math facts. Do you know your twos?
Yes. Be quiet, Jessica.
Thank you, Miss Van Tassel. Let's begin with 2. 2 times 0 is 0.
2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4.
Crane. To tell you the truth, I don't know very much.
You mean to tell us you have a single man living under you, and you don't know anything about him?
I know he's from Philadelphia. Oh, I mean Pennsylvania.
Ooh!
What's he doing here? I bet he's running away from something. His kind are always in some sort of trouble.
I don't think so.
Ooh!
What I'm trying to say is that he seems like a pretty decent man. Like your future husband, Ron.
Well, at least we know he's single. So he says, but I bet he's got a family with 4 kids somewhere.
Don't we about? That's right. All we have is his written, and how do we know that's worth anything? But my cousin in town said that there was a man selling a special kind of medicine to cure aches and pains. It turned out to be watered down molasses. Just wait until you meet him. You'll see what I mean.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
I heard that Ichabod Crane loves pumpkin pie. I heard that Ichabod Crane won't discuss family ties.
I heard that Ichabod Crane tells lies!
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
I heard Ichabod Crane is kind of shy. I heard that discussing children gives Ichabod Crane the hives.
I heard that Ichabod Crane has 7 wives.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
I think that Ichabod Crane has mysterious eyes.
I heard Ichabod Crane has his own collection of knives.
I heard wherever Ichabod Crane goes, people die.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
See, old Andy and I were just in the neighborhood, so we decided that we'd just stop by ASAP
And what would you be doing around the school at this hour, Brom? Causing trouble, no doubt.
Nothing of the sort. Can't a couple of men come by to say hello?
For your information, we're just about to have our choir rehearsal, and we don't need a couple of men watching us, thank you very much.
That's right. Mr. Crane will be here any minute.
So let's fight! Where is the old board? He'll be here any minute. And we don't need you to give him any trouble.
You don't know anything about this man. We know that he's a kind and gentle man.
You only think that.
But you don't actually know, do you?
How can you be so suspicious?
Yes, you can at least give him the benefit of doubt. I think you'd better leave before Ichabod comes in. He doesn't need to see you again so soon. Since when do you call him Ichabod? I'll talk to you about this later. Now you and Andy get going. I'm really starting to dislike this Ichabod Crane. How about you, Andy?
Yup.
All right, Willie, but you tell that old boy to stay out of my way. I know there aren't many single men in town, but what do you see in them, Katrina Van Tassel? I don't see half as much as my father. The 2 of them went hunting last weekend and decided on everything except the name of our first child.
Hey, I've got an idea.
For what?
I've got an idea to light a fire under Brom Bones' pride. Have you told Mr. Crane about the Halloween party?
No. I see. Why don't you send him a special personal invitation? Yeah, then word will get to Brom, and he'll be biting at the bit.
I don't think that's such a good idea. You know about Brom. He might go crazy and attack the poor man.
Not the party in front of Mr. Van Tassel and everybody else in town.
Then it's settled. I'll send a note to him tomorrow and ask him to the party. Good heavens, Crane. What's the matter?
Well, you see, I was having a little trouble with my directions. So I decided to take a cut in the woods. And then I started hearing a noise that sounded like a horse galloping. I tried to see where it was coming from, but at one time it seemed to be coming from both sides of me.
Do you think it could have been 2 horses?
I couldn't really tell.
I bet it was Brom and Andy.
That's right, Mr. Crane. They just left here a few minutes ago.
And it would be just like them to cut through the woods.
Thank you all for understanding. Now, are we ready to rehearse?
Are you sure you feel up to it? We could do it next week if you wish.
No, I've been looking forward to I've been looking up to hearing you all sing. Are we ready? Let's begin. How often do you all practice?
Once a week, sometimes less.
I see. And when was the next time you were planning to perform in front of people?
This weekend at the Halloween party.
What Halloween party?
The one I was going to invite you to, Mr. Crane.
You? Weren't going to invite me? To a party?
Of course, you're part of this town now. And besides, my father is dying to meet you.
Well, I would be honored and delighted to attend. And I promise not to be late. Now, shall we begin? We have a lot of work to do before the Halloween party.
for a marriage proposal, don't you think?
Have you been hunting lately?
Hunting? Oh, not since last week. Not much to boast about, but then again, I seem to have better luck when I'm with you. Maybe we could go again sometime next week.
You just name the day and I'll be there. There's nothing like the good old game of man versus nature.
Especially when the man is carrying a rifle. He said he would be on time. Where is he?
He does seem a little absent. I'm sure he'll be here soon.
Well, the sooner he gets here, the sooner we can wipe that silly smile off Ron's face.
Do you think he knows that Ichabod Crane's son? Are you kidding? Why do you think he was smiling?
What do you think those two were talking about?
I don't know. Something like the next defenseless animal that they're going to shoot together.
They probably called some silly game like man versus nature. Or whatever.
So how's your mother doing, Mary Elizabeth? How's your mother doing, Mary Elizabeth?
Oh, she's fine. Oh, sweeps quite a bit, as you can see.
Is she going to tell the tale of the Headless Horseman? Oh, she must. It wouldn't be Halloween without it.
Believe me, she wouldn't miss an opportunity like this to tell her greatest tale. Believe me, if Ghosts and Spirits all real, I'm sure my mother would find a way to come back just to tell the tale.
Good evening, Ichabod.
Sorry, you must excuse me. I had a little trouble with my directions, if you know what I mean.
Well, come on in. Let me introduce you around. This is Ichabod. He's the new school teacher.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Mr. Crane.
You too, and thanks for inviting me tonight.
I wouldn't have it any other way. So how's the teaching going?
Great, we're getting better and better every day.
Fine. Well, don't let me keep you from enjoying the party. Ladies, why don't you take Mr. Crane to go meet our guests and get some cider?
Katrina, you're going to tell me you were inviting the teacher.
What did you expect me to do? Invite the whole town except him? Besides, my father was waiting some time to meet him.
Fine, but if he makes one move against you, I'll just take him outside and have a look at him.
You'll do nothing of the sort.
Oh, I will. Won't I, Andy? Oh, that's right. He stayed home because he wasn't feeling so well.
Ron, he has done nothing to you, so I want you to make sure that nothing happens to him. Do you understand?
Katrina! It's not me, Moira. I'm trying to speak to you.
I can take care of myself, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just spoken to Mother Blackwell, and she has agreed to bless us once more with the story of the Headless Horseman. She has also informed me she would like to dedicate this story to the newest member of our community, Mr. Ichabod Crane.
I'm honored.
Don't be. I just wanted you to know since you're such a non-believer. Gather round, ye wanderers.
beware. If you see the headless horseman, It's a pleasure having you around, Mr. Crane. I don't think I remember another being so happy.
I'm so glad you came tonight, Mr. Crane. Have a good night, and maybe I'll stop by school to see you tomorrow.
Be careful. You don't believe in any kind of ghosts? I would say that around here. Too loud around here, fire.
What about the headless horseman? See,
I don't believe in the headless horseman. I don't believe in the headless horseman. I don't believe in the headless horseman.
Ichabod Crane didn't show up at the house or school the next day. In fact, he's never seen again. Let's just say that old Ichabod Crane believed in ghosts and the headless horseman again. What about you? Do you believe? Good night.